Hey y'all, welcome. I would like to start welcome to introducing the podcast, girl, Smartvideogirl. It's a vibe. So I'm gonna give people a few more seconds to come on in and be sure. Thank you for being here. Hey, 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 everyone! How y'all doing today? I'm so happy to be here with everyone. I'm so glad that you joined me. This is the premiere debut of introducing. I'm just like over the edge. I have the heebie jeebies right now. That's what it's called. I call them the heebie jeebies. But I'm so happy to be here with you all. This is a podcast introducing. I am your girl, Smart Video Girl, and we are going to be coming to you live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. right here on YouTube. So make sure that you come on over to YouTube, like, share, and subscribe the YouTube channel so that you can make sure that you stay up to date with everything that is going on. Okay, so again, I am your girl, Smart Video Girl. This is introducing, and you all are about to be introduced to me. So some of you may know me, some of you may not know me. Um, Wow, it's been a journey. So I don't know who's watching right now, who's not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to go ahead and start with letting you know about the show. So this show introducing is going to be introducing you to new people, new things, and new ways of thinking. Okay, and so I'm going to be all brought to you by me, your smart video girl. So I'm going to be bringing you new people, introducing you to people who have businesses, who just do great things in the community, and introducing you to a whole new perspective and a whole new way of looking at them. Okay, I'm also going to be introducing you to new things, like who knows what I'll introduce you to, but it'll be new things that'll open your mind to expand your thoughts and new ways of thinking. So if you know me, I am the princess of positivity. I think positive all the time. But with that being said, I'm going to help other people do the same thing. So first and foremost, if you would like to get in contact, make sure you follow me on Instagram. It's Smart Video Girl. All right. If you want to email me, you can email me at tellemchris@gmail.com. Okay. And if you want to be a guest, if you want to just say, hey, I love the show, all of that, just let me know. Okay. You can send that on over to me. And this particular segment, our first segment, oh, I have sponsors, y'all. The first segment is sponsored by CourtlandJones.com. Okay. This segment is sponsored by CourtlandJones.com. And Cortland Jones, oh gosh, you guys must check him out. He is currently my book coach. He's doing so many great things. He's also the sponsor of the shirt here, which is limitless. So what we say we were doing? New things, new ways of thinking. All right. So thank you. Shout out to Cortland Jones for supporting and sponsoring this show. All right. So introducing the podcast It's a vibe. This is our debut show. I'm so, so, so happy that you all are here, that you stopped by to talk to me because I'm going to be talking. Okay, I'm going to be talking. You will get to know me. You'll get to know a lot about me. Um, and it's just going to be just me and you. I have a whole lot to say, so we're going to get right to it. So usually when we come on here, you're going to have a guest. There'll probably be a guest, or I'll be talking about someone other than myself. But because this is the debut and I want people to know what they're getting themselves into, I want to introduce you to me. All right. So I don't ask the typical questions. Um, I don't, because I've been doing this for years. I've been on internet. I started internet radio back in 2007. So at that time, I was a one of three hosts with two of my friends, and I fell in love with this platform here, this microphone, these headphones, this production. I fell in love with it, and this is where we are now. We're here right now. I'm I'm at the the turn or the shift in my life where this is where I need to be right now, doing this podcast, introducing. So what I'm going to do is introduce you to me right now. If you would like to know, look at a little preview. These are some of the questions that I'm going to ask the client, the different people that you're going to meet. So hopefully you will pick up on some of the key things that we talk about when I'm introducing you to someone. All right. And don't forget today's show is a vibe. It's a whole vibe. And we're gonna talk about that in a little bit because I want y'all to know when we talk about new ways of thinking, right? How everything is a vibe. Everything is a vibe. All right, so here we go. A little bit about me. So this is how it's gonna go. I'm gonna ask myself the question, right? And then I'm gonna answer it just so y'all can show my personality because that's just who I am. Okay. So the first question is, how do you create a good vibe for yourself? Hmm. Well, as they say, as the memes say, I am the vibe. So how I create good vibes for myself is I stay grounded and connected to God or the higher being or divine, whichever you would like. I use the words interchangeably here, so hope no one, yeah, we use it interchangeably here. There is a higher power, and I tap into that in order to create a good vibe for myself. I also I do that by meditating. I do that by reading and journaling, and I also do that by surrounding myself with great people because when you vibe with good people, you know, it raises the vibration. So that's how I create a great vibe for myself. I also do it with my surroundings. Like I try to, as you can see in the background, I create, I have affirmations and stickies on the back there. So that's what I do in my personal time to create a good vibe for myself. All right. So the next question is, what do you believe for yourself? Whew, what do I believe for myself? Now that is a very, very, very. And let me tell you something. This is divine coming in right now into the show, and this is I see how this is going to go already. The two topics for the show is a vibe, which was the first question, and then what do you believe for yourself? And when I heard that is how do I get clear? What do I want? And later on in the show, I'm going to be presenting something to you all, which is called the Get Clear Challenge. And I had to do that, which quote unquote get clear, to know what I believe for myself. Ha ha ha. But okay, so back to what I believe for myself. And trust me, I did not write these answers down. I only have the questions because, yeah, anyway. So, what do I believe for myself? I believe for myself that now is the time for me to expand, to stand on a platform of my own and to shine like the sun. That's what I believe for myself. I believe for myself that I am someone who encourages, motivates, educates, and entertains people. And I also believe that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So that's what I believe about myself. That's what I believe for myself. And that's a very, very, very high level answer to that question of for what I believe for myself. I believe that um, there is so much out there for me, and life is abundant, and it is mine for the taking. These are the things that I believe for me, and I know how to go about doing that, and I know how to go about getting those things for what I believe. So that's the answer to that question. What do you believe for yourself? Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh, how do you express compassion for others? Oh, well, speaking of compassion, how I show compassion to others by giving back. I do a lot of work. I do a lot of community outreach with an organization called Black Women Connected Communities. We do a lot of work. We give back through food. We give back through education. We give back through volunteering, and I give back through talking. And compassion to me is I've always felt like I've been an empathetic person. I can always feel what other people are feeling, and as I've gotten older, I understand like grace and um, compassion. Now, even though I can be a little harsh, what I realize is that my intentions are are very pure. And what I do is I go into a situation letting people know that I hear them, because that is something that's a compassion. If you let somebody know that you hear them and that you see them, then that in itself is a level of compassion. So that's how I show compassion. I let people know to the best of my ability that I hear them and I see them. Because when you do that, then that, you know, it's not a validation, but it's just something to know, because I know a lot of people don't feel that. They don't feel seen or heard in this world. So just that in itself, I think, lends to some compassion. All right. Next. Ooh. How do you sow into what you believe for yourself? Man, these questions are deep. Um, how do I sow into what I believe for myself? I'm doing it. So I do a lot of research. I do a lot of studying. I do a lot of learning. I do a lot of self reflection. Um, I hold myself to a standard so that uh, because I know what I believe for myself. And so many times I think we have gotten lost in believing what other people see for us and not what we see for ourselves. So we are looking for validation outside of that. But so now that I have a very clear vision of what it is that I know that I believe for myself, I do things that so into me. So and that's a really big like idea, like a I sow into myself in many ways. You know what I'm saying? Not just what I eat and what I do. Um, you know, I do that with my time. I do that with with everything. And lately I have been very, very, very productive in the fact of owning and sewing into myself, into the things that I know that I want to do for me. And that is for some people it's difficult to sew into yourself because it feels selfish, but it needs to be done. And we'll talk about that later, because a lot of what we do is always for other people. So you really got to start to evaluate what you are doing for yourself, and understanding when you are doing for yourself, you are doing for the greater good, because there is a oneness. So when you do for yourself, and if you better yourself, you are bettering the greater good. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. All right. So how do you balance ooh opposite energies? How do I balance feminine? Ooh, oh my goodness, that's a good question. How do I balance my feminine and masculine energy? Because we all have it in us, and if you don't, think you do, then you should really think about it, because we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. We all do. And so, but as a woman, how do I balance that? Um, ooh, that one is a hard one. I'm about to come back to that one myself. That How do I balance my feminine and masculine energy? I gotta think about that one. Mm. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who's joining me. Hey, hey, thank you, Sir Charles. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. Um, Masculine and feminine energy is something interesting, and I think we have to work on that as a community. I'm going to have to tap into my own personal thoughts on how I do that one, because I don't even know myself. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. When did you? Okay. How do you stay positive in adverse situations? How do I stay positive in adverse situations? That is a great question, because, as you know, I'm the princess of positivity. Yes, I am. And if you know my life, I have had adversity throughout my life. I grew up with a mother who was addicted to drugs. I was just so that in itself is adversity in the eyes of society. You know what I'm saying? So as society defines it, I'm going to be clear about that, because the way I see that now is, I've just been blessed by divine. I can say that, because I somehow, some way, through all of the things that I've been through, I have always managed to be a positive person. I've always managed to understand the power of choice, and that I have a choice in a situation. I can either choose to feel sorry for myself or not. I can either choose to be like, follow the path that society says I should follow because of uh, quote unquote adversity, or I could choose to break the cycle in my family and do something different. And I made those choices. That I made quote unquote positive choices. I made choices that elevated me or gave me more quote unquote faith. And because every time I decided to do something positive, that or something that didn't seem like the most easiest thing to do, I was always able to gain a level of confidence or a level of faith that helped me to continue to stay positive, to know that there's no need to make these choices, because when you do these things, you're going to continue to elevate. And I didn't learn that till later on in life, that that's what was happening to me, but that's what it was. So, how I stay positive in adverse situations is knowing that it's not going to stay. It's not going to be negative forever, and that you always have a choice, and your choices will definitely elevate you if you make choices that um, are positive. Yeah. So that is it for me. And then the positivity part is, I just I think it's just, I just don't know, it's in me. I just the POP, the princess of positivity. Shout out to Michael Logic for the name. Appreciate you, bro. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna ask myself one more question, and then we're gonna get into it's a vibe, because I really want to talk about the theme. It's a vibe with you guys, because I need y'all to understand. That's right, Sir Charles. He understands POP. He knows what it is. I appreciate you. Okay, so, um, mm, wow. How do you? Oh, this was well. That one I asked that one anyway. So okay. Ooh, last one. Okay. How are you able to build relationships with the understanding that everyone's experiences are different? Wow. How am I able to build relationships knowing that everyone's experiences are different? Y'all, I'm asking myself these questions. I'm scratching my own head, and I wrote the questions. Because what that says to me, what this question really is about is um, relativity, and that in perspective, because you have to really put things in perspective. You have to know that everybody's experience is different. Much to like what I was saying before, we can all be in the same room. If we're standing in different points, we're going to see the room differently because there's a different perspective. But that doesn't make one perspective right or wrong. It just makes it different. And so when you understand that at the end of the day that there's different perspectives, and perception is reality, you know what I'm saying? So then you can understand that one person's reality doesn't have is not it is not yours. It doesn't have to be. It is not yours. Your reality is your reality, and it is from your perspective. And someone else's, however they see it, when if we start to understand that, then we can build relationships because we're not trying to push our perspectives on other people. We're not trying to say, come here, stand in my body and look and see. I need you to see it just like this. Like that's something we have to start to understand perspectives and try to instead of try to control perspectives. So understanding instead of control. Yeah. That is how I kind of do that. I've come to learn that they are different. Perception is reality, and my reality is not yours, and your reality is not mine, and I don't expect it to be, and so therefore I don't have any expectations. Okay, I have no expectations, and I mind my own business, and I don't try to tell you how to see things. You know what I'm saying? So what I try to do is impart my own personal experiences in my own wisdom. I try to share that information as a learning tool, not as a this is what you got to do. And that goes with kids too. But I'm going to have a whole show on parenting. Oh, Lord, heart to mercy. Lord to mercy. Okay. All right. So, y'all, if you didn't know, I hope you got to learn a little bit about me. I mean, besides the fact that I am the POP, I developed these questions that I'm going to be asking other people that join me, and they're surrounded around the 12 universal laws. And because we're all governed by them, and I want us to think, use our brains in a way that is in sync with the universe instead of with our human flesh bodies that control nothing here on this planet. But and that's my goal. I just want to be here to help and share. So when guests come on, they may be learning stuff about themselves. Okay, you'll learn stuff about them and they'll learn stuff about themselves. That's what introducing is all about, an introspective insight to people so that they can learn themselves as well from the inside out. What do you really think about yourself? What do you really think about what you do? Because everybody asks, so what do you do? And what was your inspiration? Those things don't require us to tap into how we are feeling and what we are doing. Okay? So I just want you all to know when you come to introducing, that's what you can expect. That's what you can expect. So, thank you again so much. Don't forget, if you have not already, go on over to Instagram, like me, follow me, please. If you want to send me an email, send an email to tellemchris@gmail.com. And we're going to be talking about It's a Vibe, y'all. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. That's the name of the show. It's a vibe. And what I want to do um before we do that, this segment is a vibe. Shout out to all of you guys who are tuned in right now. I see y'all. I appreciate y'all. I really truly do. Make sure you put a comment. Let me know where you're listening, where you're watching from, because I have friends all across the world right now, and I'm so excited and I want you all to be highlighted and showcased so people can see who and where you are. All right. So just drop in the chat where you are from. All right. So it's a vibe. It's a vibe. And this segment is going to be sponsored by Super Radio. Shout out to Super Tim of Super Radio DMV. Check him out. He is thebomb.com. I was just on his show right before this. That brother right there, he definitely shows love. He definitely is appreciative. He does his thing. True definition of independent media. That's for sure. what does he say? Let me give you his information. So Super Radio DC nonprofit indie media platform. So go follow them at Super Radio DMV on Instagram and check out the content on www.superradiodmv.com. All right. Thank you, Super. Appreciate you always. Okay. So it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe, y'all. It's a vibe. Hey. I'm sorry, I like to sing for those who do not know. It's a vibe. So I named this show It's a Vibe because I have been studying and learning for a very long time about um, vibration, the power of the mind. I learned about the secrets back in 2007, the same year that I started podcasting. Actually, it was before I started podcasting. That's exactly what happened. Something I went, it was, anyway, I was doing network marketing, came across a group of people. They showed us the secret. And then a few months later, I was doing what I'm doing right now, which is on a podcast, but we'll talk about that a little later. And so the secret was about the law of attraction. And the law of attraction, in summary, says what you think about, the things that you think about, you attract, in so many words. But that's really secondary to the primary law, which is the law of vibration. Now, let me just back it up real quick. So, the law of attraction, everybody was like, oh, the law of attraction. And it's like, oh, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to write it down. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to write it down. And I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to pray and I'm going to hope and I'm going to wish. And I'm going to manifest these things. But something inside of us was still vibrating opposite of those things that we were putting out. Okay. And I learned this over the years because I'm like, okay, y'all, because I know I got this positivity thing on lock. You hear me? I got it on lock. I know how to do this positive thinking thing. I know how to stay positive in adverse situations. I know how to overcome obstacles. But something still was not vibrating within me properly, right? So it's a vibe. It's a vibe. Everything is a vibe. This is what I want you to know. Everything is a vibe. Okay? I'm going to put that everything, everything is a vibe. Everything. The sound of my voice is a vibe. The radio signals is a vibe. The colors coming off the screen is a vibe. Believe me. So I'll put it to you like this. So I know y'all know you could be in a room with people, y'all could be chilling, kiki, and everybody's laughing and having a good time. Y'all all quote unquote what? Vibing. Everybody's on the same vibration. And then someone will come in. And you could not even know this person, and it will the vibe will go. It'll kill the vibe. We vibrate, people. And when you get around people who vibrate, who have high vibrations like you, who have very high frequencies, you guys increase the energy. You can increase the energy level in a room. You can increase the productivity of a project. You can increase whatever it is that you're doing. That's why I love Black Women Connected Communities so much, because as a group, we vibe high. And so when we come together, there's a very high vibration. I'm going to steal a word from one of my um, from a mentor of mine, big sister, Miss Sharon Parker, who says synergy. She uses the word synergy all the time. And synergy is that thing that happens when the vibe is working. That's what it's called. Okay? The vibe is working. Now, when that person comes in and the line goes flat, it goes, that's because you got opposite opposing energies that are combating. And anytime you do anything like that, you're going to flatline. Okay? It's going to be opposites. It's going to be a struggle. You're going up, the person's going down. It's going to pull the vibe is going to go flat. It's going to be flat. There's going to be no vibe. Okay. Know your vibe. Okay. You can change your vibe. Again, what do I do? One of my questions was, what do I do to create positivity for myself? I also listen to music. Music is a vibe. The music you listen to is a vibe. Now, I know that my audio engineer friend, Carib Jim, is like, yep. And I know she learned about this when she was in school. It's a vibe. And there's music out there. There's notes that you can play on purpose. And let me tell you something, if you don't know now, you know. On purpose, you can create a vibe. Yeah. So if you heard of chakras, if you heard of any of those things, then you know that these things are all resonate. All of it is a vibe, y'all. We are a vibe. Y'all are a vibe. Okay. So I want you guys to know that this show is called It's a Vibe because it is. Everything is a vibration. And once you understand that, then you can kind of we can work around some things. You know what I'm saying? We can work around some things. You can change your own vibration. If you're the person who walks into the room and then it goes flat, then you might need to change your vibration. Okay. Now you got to know which way you're going because you might be the positive light and you might walk into the dark. You know, you might walk into the dark and you blind everybody. You know what I'm saying? In that case, don't change your vibe. Keep that vibe high, girl. You raise somebody else's elevation. But if you were the type of person, you walk into the room and you start the people, they want to stay away from you. They want to. It's because your vibe is off, boo. You got to raise your vibration, okay? And um, a lot of times we don't even realize that our vibration is low because a lot of that stuff is internal. You want to hear what's a vibration? You want to hear what's a vibe, y'all? Trauma. I said it. Trauma. Trauma is a vibration. And if I'm talking to my beautiful black people out here in the world, across the globe, trauma is in our DNA. They've said that before too. So you have to understand that there's trauma vibrating within us. Okay? That's why you really got to tap into yourself. You really got to tap in and learn. You are a vibe. You are the vibe. It is a vibe. You got to understand it. Understand it. And hear me clearly when I say that you can change your vibration, but you have to really tap into it. You have to really tap in, and the vibration comes from within. Think about this. Think about a pond, okay? Think about a pond. Think about a pond, okay? So if you throw a pebble into a pond, it ripples out, right? It ripples out. That's a vibration. Where does it start? It starts in the middle. It starts in the center. It starts where the rock hits. It starts with you. It vibrates out. Okay? So you can change your vibration. You have the ability to create your own vibe. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. You know what, guys? I'm just so excited. We're going to take a quick little break. Quick break. This segment coming up is going to be sponsored by Black Women Connected Communities. I love my ladies over at Black Women Connected Communities. We are doing some great things. If you would like to find out more information about Black Women Connected Communities, make sure you visit www.blkwomencc.com. It's a collective of women doing great things in the community. I'm also one of the hosts of the podcast for Black Women Connected Communities. So make sure if you love it, you like it, make sure you check it out. We're on pause right now, but we have some more seasons coming up. All right. So we're going to take a very quick break. When we come back, I'm going to talk about the Get Clear Challenge, y'all. The Get Clear Challenge. The Get Clear Challenge. I'm so excited about this. And when we come back, it's going to be all about the Get Clear Challenge. Keep it locked right here on Introducing with Miss Kris. All right. Thank you so much for coming back. Ooh, yes. Hey, Miss Sharon Parker. Y'all, I'm so glad. I love. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in right now, joining me and supporting me. You know, this means so much to me. I'm greatly, deeply appreciative of everybody, of the eyes that are watching right now. I appreciate you, the eyes that are watching now, the eyes that will watch in the future. Okay, I appreciate all of you, all of you, all of you, all of you. So again, I am your girl, Smart Video Girl. Go ahead, like it, share it. Go ahead, follow me over there on Instagram. If you would like to send me an email, send it to tellemchris@gmail.com. That's right. And this is Introducing the Podcast. I'm your girl, Smart Video Girl. We'll be here every Tuesday at 7 p.m. So again, like we said, this show is called It's a Vibe, right? And I just got finished speaking about what that concept means in a very overviewish way. That everything is a vibe. We are everything is a vibration. They use that word a lot. You know, we vibing. It's a vibe, and there's a lot of cliches around stuff like that. And um, it's a lot of conversation about um, vibe and vibration, and I want people to really take the time to understand what that really means. It's not just a cliche. It's not just how it's literal, and a lot of things are literal, but there's so many things hidden in cliches. So that's something else. Trust and believe me, you'll notice about this show when I talk about it. You maybe a lot of cliches, but you'll understand. You'll be introduced to the underlying meaning of that cliche. Okay. So again, like I said before I left, before we took a little break, I said that we were going to talk about the Get Clear Challenge. All right, y'all, the Get Clear Challenge. I'm excited to present this to you. This is the 3-day virtual Get Clear Challenge. It's going to start next Monday. All right, next Monday, June 6th. And it's going to go from the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th. Every day at noon, we are going to get online. I'm going to be hosting a Get Clear Challenge for those who sign up. We're going to be going through some things, okay? So if you're frustrated, if you're confused, if you're looking for more, are you ready for a shift? then you need to get clear. And you need to get clear with me, because who else is better to get clear with than Crystal? Crystal Clear, right? You're going to get clear with me. I'm going to have special guests. I'll have some free tools and some free gifts for you. So you can just scan the QR code there, and you can sign up for the Get Clear Challenge. It's going to be awesome. I will encourage you to join me for the Get Clear Challenge, because it's going to help you. It's going to open your eyes. It's going to be like having a funky pair of glasses on and you're clean. Oh, even better. It's going to be like having a cloudy phone camera, phone. And then you take your shirt and you wipe it off, and then guess what? It's clear. That's what it's going to be like. That's what's going to be like. Come on over to the Get Clear Challenge, the 3-day Get Clear Challenge. Join me. Scan the QR code. If you have any problems, you can send an email to Tell 'em Kris, and just put 3-day challenge, and I'll send you some more information on that. Okay, so the Get Clear Challenge is going to be awesome. Okay, we're going to be we're going to be getting clear over the 3 days who you are, why you are that way, and what you want for the future. Sounds easy, but I'm telling you, it's going to be powerful. Who you are, get clear on who you are, get clear on why you are that way, and get clear about what you want for the future for yourself. And trust me, what you start on day one, by day three, it's going to be totally different. You're going to come in one day, you're going to think you know what you want, you're going to think you're clear, you're going to think, oh, I know this. I'm telling you, if you think, I'm telling you. One of my favorite things is frustration is a wasted energy. If you are frustrated, come come holler at me so we can get clear about why you are frustrated. Because it's something on the inside. It's going to clear out things that you got going on. I'm telling you, it's going to help you look at these things. Now, I'm just a mirror because I'm not a therapist. I just talk about the things that I've been through. I'm going to say that now. But I'm going to be a mirror, and I'm going to help you get clear. And you're going to have to do all the work, and you're going to have to dig deep, and you're going to have to figure out what it is, because I can't go in there and pick it out. But I'm going to help you get clear. I got crystal clear about me. No pun intended. I promise you, it just worked. I got crystal clear about me, and I want you to get crystal clear about you with me. All right. So join the Get Clear Challenge. You still have time. That is going to start next Monday. Okay. Next Monday is going to be the Get Clear Challenge. So make sure you go ahead, sign up, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. And make sure you join me at noon every single day. If you can't make it at noon, don't worry. It will be recorded for those who sign up, and then you can have the replay. There will be homework. There will be digging. You will be digging deep. You will have to be involved. You will have to engage with your life in order to get clear with me. Okay? So, y'all, this show is I'm wrapping it up. I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm I'm just elated, first of all, that you also came in and took time out your precious day to be here with me. I appreciate that so much. And just to recap, so Introducing is the brand new podcast hosted by me, Smartvideogirl. It'll be here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. on YouTube. All right. And I'm going to be introducing you to new people, new things, and new ways of thinking. All right. And today I did basically a test interview on myself. Y'all got to learn a little bit about me outside of what you may have known about me. Also, we talked about it's a vibe and how everything in this universe is a vibe, okay? And if you know the secret, which is the law of attraction, if you really want to get that thing popping, you got to know that it's a vibe, okay? Everything is a vibe. So um, do that. Make sure you know that it's a vibe. And lastly, the Get Clear Challenge. We doing this. Y'all gonna do this. Y'all gonna get clear. Okay, y'all gonna get clear. So join me for the Get Clear Challenge. It's gonna start next Monday at June 6th at noon. It'll be it recorded for those who sign up, who want to participate, who can join us live. But I wanted to do it at noon for like a lunch break. You'll come on with special guests. We'll have some exercise, some workshops, some cool tips, some cool tools that I have been privy to use to really tap into what's going on with me so I can get clear. So I'm going to help you do that same thing. Sharing is caring. That is my motto. So don't you know? And last but not least, I want to thank all of my sponsors for today. Mr. Cortland Jones, CortlandJones.com, the t-shirt, hashtag limitless. That is me. I am limitless. You are limitless. Okay, so make sure you go on, check out, visit CortlandJones.com for the t-shirt. If you are an author looking for or an aspiring author looking to write a book, check him out. He's a great, 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 great coach. And then we also have Super Radio, Super Tim. Shout out to Super Tim, my buddy, who is always there to support, who's going to be rebroadcasting this for me. So if you miss it here, you can go on the Super Radio, or you can always catch the replay here, right here on YouTube. And then, of course, Black Women Connected Communities, my sisters. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for the support and the encouragement. And this will be you'll get to learn about them as well. So check it out. Don't forget. Don't forget, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Smart Video Girl. That's me. Follow me and send me an email at Kris. Okay, so next week, oh my gosh, I can't believe the show is like done and I did it. So the heebie-jeebies. Oh, the heebie-jeebies. So before the show, I went live on Instagram and I told them the heebie-jeebies was bothering me. And I told them I would tell them what the heebie-jeebies were. So, heebie-jeebies that's my anxiety. But I call it the heebie-jeebies because I have control over them and it sounds cute. So they're less frightening when you call them heebie-jeebies. So you can borrow it if you would like. You can call them the heebie-jeebies. There's those little things in your stomach that it's nervousness. My son called it stage fright. But however you see it, those are the heebie-jeebies. And let's see. Yes, the heebie-jeebies. They give me the bubble guts. It's the same thing, but it's not. I like heebie-jeebies better. So make sure you tune in next week. Okay, next week it's going to be a journey of inspiration. I'm so excited. We're going to be talking about the journey of inspiration next week. So tune in to introducing the guest next week. Will actually be my sister. And for those who do not know, my sister is currently somewhere in a different time zone, in a different state, driving across the country um, on a journey for a personal journey. And I really want to talk to her because it would just shed a whole lot of light on just growth. I've seen her. I know her. She's my sister. She just came into this enlightenment. So I would like to hear, I mean, I know it, but I would want you all to share in hearing this story and how my sister is so inspired and where she is now and what she plans on doing. And hopefully you'll get introduced to her and some new ways of thinking and some new things. Maybe she can share some new things from the road from where she's at. So keep it locked. Don't forget, every Tuesday, right here on YouTube. Tell a friend to tell a friend, share, like, and subscribe. I definitely appreciate you all. Don't forget the 3-day Get Clear Challenge with your girl starting next Monday, $20. Free gifts and tools and guests. And guests. They will come and they will be sharing as well. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am forever humbled by this experience and everyone who supported me on this leap and this journey, this debut show. And I can say that I fought those heebie jeebies. I think I won. Heebie jeebies, take that. This is your girl, Smart Video Girl. And with that, I'm out. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'll see y'all next Tuesday. All right. And for those who sign up for and those who sign up for the Get Clear Challenge, I'll see you on Monday. All right, y'all. So have a great day. Enjoy yourselves. I love you all. Peace and blessings. Introducing